Kuxir opting for the blue once again. This time we do get to see Kuxir's real camera, so we'll watch this game from Kuxir's perspective mostly. Um, I really don't understand how this default camera glitch is a thing. Kux actually going for a wall hit. This is a high percentage one though, because Kux very capable off the wall. Kronovi not in the goal to defend it. So good choice by Kux, I would say, to go for that when he's mixing it into his play. You know, when he jumps off that wall, there's a few things that he can do. One, he can fly down underneath the ball and pop it a second time. Two, he can just try and go for the flip into the ball to get the wall shot. Or three, he can, you know, just try and air dribble it in. So that time he went for the wall shot, noticing that Kronovi was off his line. Just mixing that in. I like that he went for that now, and you know, not in one of the previous games. He saved that shot till now. He didn't use it when he was already winning 5-1 or 6-1. You always want to, you know, show a move to your opponent when it's going to be a useful time to do it. You don't want to become predictable. Kronovi actually with a pretty good car setup here. I do love the fast food decal. It's really nice. I don't like that shot selection from Kro, to be honest. Oh, that's a beautiful backflip though. Kuxir should have been able to save this a lot more easily. I don't know what happened. Yeah, not the best save by Kux, but I don't think he expected... What a recovery by Kro, to be fair. Incredibly fast recovery that he was able to get up for that before Kux had even recovered. But the previous shot by Kro, I'm not a massive fan of it. He didn't put it in a corner. He just kind of popped the ball into the center of the goal, pretty close to Kuxir. And he also committed really, really hard, his car landing inside the goal, so he's not able to follow up immediately. You know, he relied on his mechanics to get that really quick recovery. But the shot selection, I would say, not the highest percentage play. That's not to say that it won't work ever, as we just saw. Oh, a delayed flick by Kux. He was trying to go for a little bit of a mind game there. Kind of air dribbling the ball towards Kro and then trying to flick it past him. Hoping that Kronovi would kind of go for the position that the ball was heading towards. And then Kux could redirect it to his left. Kronovi might come in field here and try and throw this. Okay, he does go for the throw, doesn't get the triple hit on it. The breakout is sometimes able to get triple hits on the ball when you throw it, getting ridiculous speed on it. I feel like if Kronovi air rolled forward before throwing that, the ball would have gone further forward and less up. Something that I find when I play the Octane is that when I air roll slightly forward before throwing the ball actually launches much further forward. And I've tried it in the breakout, the same is the case in the breakout. If you want to pop it high though, you don't want to do that. You want to just flip as early as possible. Okay, Kronovi actually mixing up his defense here, going for a bit of a rush tackle. I do like that. He sensed weakness from Kux. He thought that Kux was going to do one of his fake pops again, so Kronovi just launched himself at the ball, but Kux was actually... I don't know if he was able to predict that, or if he was going to shoot regardless, but it was a good shot by Kuxir regardless. Regardless. Okay, Kux was gambling and Kronovi not putting that one on target. Oh, he ripped the shot. That's a really good shot. I thought that Kux was going to take another touch. We've seen Kux so many times in these games go for sort of one more touch. He would usually, you know, pop that ball into Kronovi's defensive corner and then shoot. But this time he's made that adaptation. He's shooting one bounce earlier. Kronovi maybe not ready for that. This is why 1v1 is so interesting to watch, because we get to see mid-game adaptations by both players. After one player, you know, shows that they can shoot in a certain way, and it doesn't work, then they might try something different, and then the defender will adapt to that new strategy. Kronovi not turning the efficient way, but he's going to be able to collect this ball if he plays his cards right. Or if he plays his car right. Am I right? Hue. Kronovi actually not getting the cleanest of hits sometimes. He's not getting the power shot. Going for a block right there. He was worried about Kux's shot, but Kux actually whiffing the ball. And now we're seeing more of the super defensive Kux that we saw last game. Kronovi trying to get a rebound goal. Oh, nice flick. Like, I don't know I don't know how Kronovi does it, but he just gets these like really deft touches. Like, I don't think that it's working when it happens, but he just does it so quickly that he makes it work. Not actually the highest flick, but it did work. Oh, will a kickoff goal happen? No, we're not seeing many kickoff goals. That's a really aggressive tackle by Kux. He's completely out of boost here. Kronovi's going to capitalize on it. The thing about this challenge that Kux just made is he's throwing himself at the ball really high, so notice where he lands if he misses, or if he loses to 50-50. I would say not the best challenge by Kux. I really don't like that shot from Crow. He opened himself up for a bit of a counter-attack there, and even though the counter-attack wasn't a quick one by Kux, Kux does have the possession, he does have the boost, and he could have had space there if he went for the ball immediately after the boost. Oh, the mind game from Kux. Good play by Kronovi, actually hitting a piece of the ball. And this is a really high shot from Kux. Kronovi has to deal with that to prevent the rebound from happening. Nice recovery by Kronovi again. This is probably another goal. And it is. Beautiful recovery by Crow. One of the best players in the world at recovering. And by that I mean just landing on his wheels. If you ever watch Kronovi play, you'll hardly ever see him not land on his wheels. The guy he's really, really good at that. Oh, Kux actually got the boost right there. Big chance for Kuxer, but he goes for the shot from the tight angle. Not able to execute. Again though, Kux, he does manage to fashion himself boost, space, and possession. The three things besides time that you need to make a comeback happen in 1v1. Kronovi coming off his line actually gives Kux a chance to pop it over him though. If we watch this from Crow's perspective, I don't know what he's doing here. I don't know what he's doing. Kind of in no man's land. He's not challenging the ball and he's not defending his goal. That's what no man's land is. You're just in between a challenge and a goalkeeping position, which is never a good place to be. Kronovi's probably going to hit this off the wall to just waste some time. And going for the block as well. Oh, Kux, can he keep it up? No, if Crow has something to say about it, that's probably going to ground itself, and it is. Okay, says Kronovi, and GG's in the chat. Kronovi, he really likes this celebration. I'm going to have to try that one myself for sure. I wonder if you could transition the spinny on the ground celebration into, like, you know, a freestyle breakdance sort of thing. Like, you know, when people are breakdancing and they spin, like, on the ground, then they start spinning on their head or something. If you could do that with your car, that would be so cool. You know, somebody just spins on the ground and then they start spinning on their head. Oh, the possibilities are endless.